let's get right into it.
Number 7. Premonition déjà vu. Ever feel déjà vu and then just moments later, something significant happens? Maybe you walk into a cafe, feel that familiar shiver of, I've been here before, and then your friend you weren't expecting to see shows up. Congratulations, you just dipped into the spooky world of premonition déjà vu. Some people swear this isn't just about memory or brain glitches. They say déjà vu is actually a psychic breadcrumb trail, a subtle hint that you've peeked into the future. Studies haven't exactly proven this, but plenty of people have chilling anecdotes. Déjà vu before car accidents, déjà vu before meeting someone important, déjà vu before life-altering choices. Psychologists would tell you it's your brain playing pattern games. You feel the weirdness of déjà vu, and then you latch on to the next event as proof it meant something. Classic human brain, desperate to connect dots that may not even be there. But here's the kicker. Premonition déjà vu happens often enough to spook even the skeptics. Is it foresight? Or just your brain pulling a cheap magic trick? Either way, it feels less like your memory's drunk cousin and more like your subconscious whispering, pay attention, something's coming.
Number 6. The parallel universe hypothesis. Okay, buckle up, because this one goes full sci-fi. Some theorists suggest déjà vu happens because you're brushing up against a parallel universe. Like, right now you're sitting in your room scrolling YouTube. But in another dimension, you're sitting in the same room, scrolling the same YouTube video, and the two timelines just overlap. For a second, your brain catches the echo. It's not total nonsense either. Physicists love to talk about the multiverse. Infinite variations of reality stacked like a cosmic layer cake. Déjà vu, in this view, is when your consciousness slips just enough to notice another you running the same scene. And here's where it gets unnerving. Some people swear déjà vu feels thicker, heavier, like time actually folds. That creepy sensation where the air feels dense and your stomach flips could be your nervous system freaking out as two universes shake hands. Of course, mainstream science rolls its eyes and says, nah, it's just a brain hiccup. But you have to admit, it's way more fun and way more creepy to think you just made eye contact with your alternate self. Too bad they didn't wave back.
Number 5.
Dream recycling. Here's a creepy thought. What if your déjà vu isn't from real life at all, but from your dreams? Yep. That random dream you had 6 months ago where you were eating cereal in a diner with terrible lighting, suddenly you're at an IHOP in the middle of nowhere and your brain goes, wait, didn't we already do this? Scientists actually have a name for this, dream-based déjà vu. Your subconscious churns out thousands of scenarios while you sleep, most of which you'll never remember. But your brain is a hoarder. It keeps little fragments shoved in the attic. Then, when you stumble into a situation that vaguely matches one of those dream fragments, bam, déjà vu. Here's where it gets unsettling. Your dreams aren't always random nonsense. They're stitched together from scraps of your life. Faces you saw once, places you passed by, half-baked anxieties you never dealt with. So when déjà vu strikes, you're basically walking into a set piece your subconscious already built. You didn't see the future. You just recycled old brain footage. But doesn't it feel a little weird that your brain is recycling moments you didn't even consciously know existed? It's like finding out the preview of your life came from the cutting room floor of your dream reel. Creepy bonus, sometimes people report déjà rêvé, which literally means already dreamed. That's when reality doesn't just feel familiar, it feels like your dream turned on the lights and walked out into the world. Sweet dreams.
Number 4. Memory leak horror. Imagine your brain as a filing cabinet. Every new experience gets stamped, labeled and tucked neatly into the short-term drawer before being filed away into long-term memory. Except sometimes that drawer doesn't close properly. The memory of what you're doing right now slips through the crack and falls straight into the long-term cabinet before you've even finished living it. Boom! Instant déjà vu. This is called the memory leak theory, and it's as creepy as it sounds. Your brain basically registers an experience as both happening now and having happened already. It's like opening a brand new email, only to find it sitting in your old stuff folder at the same time. The freakiest part? People with temporal lobe epilepsy often report intense déjà vu right before a seizure, suggesting it's tied to little bursts of electrical chaos in the brain. Translation: that cozy, eerie moment where you feel like you've done this all before might actually be your neurons lighting each other on fire. But hey, don't worry, it's probably just your memory misbehaving. Unless it isn't. In which case, congrats, you just experienced the world's most terrifying brain lag.
Number 3.
The Matrix vibes. Now, if you're the kind of person who watches too many conspiracy documentaries at 3 a.m., déjà vu is your golden ticket. Because let's be real, it does feel exactly like what a computer glitch would feel like if we were all stuck in a simulation. Think about it. You're walking down a hallway, you see a black cat cross your path, and suddenly your brain whispers, "You've seen this before." Congratulations, Neo! You've just unlocked the world's worst software bug. Some simulation theorists claim déjà vu is literally the system correcting itself, like the game developers patched reality mid-update. Maybe that coffee shop you just walked into wasn't rendering properly, so the program hit Ctrl+Z and loaded the same scene again. And here's where it gets unsettling. In actual computing, when a glitch repeats, it means the system is struggling to stabilize. Translation: if déjà vu keeps happening to you, you might want to ask yourself, is the system just bugging, or is someone fiddling with the code? Either way, your brain isn't going to hand you the red pill. You just get the vague suspicion that you've been trapped in a rerun of your own life. And unlike Netflix, there's no skip recap button. Number 2, the brain glitch theory. Picture this. You walk into your kitchen, grab a glass, and suddenly, boom! You're convinced you've lived this exact moment before. No, you're not a time traveler, and no, the Matrix isn't glitching in front of your face. Well, not exactly. One of the most popular scientific explanations is that déjà vu is basically your brain buffering, like a YouTube video from 2007. The idea is that your short-term memory and long-term memory don't always sync up perfectly. It's like your brain has 2 Spotify playlists, now playing and throwback jams. And sometimes it accidentally hits shuffle on both at the same time. The result? You feel like the moment is happening twice. Neurologists suggest that it's a miscommunication between the temporal lobe, the part of your brain that processes memory, and the hippocampus, the tiny little seahorse-shaped dude that decides which memories are worth keeping. If they fire just slightly out of sync, your brain basically goes, "Wait, did I dream this, or is this new?" Creepy part is, you'll never actually know which is which. Was it a real memory being replayed? Or did your brain just copy-paste reality in real time? You're living in a Netflix rerun of your own life, and you didn't even hit play. Number 1. False reality syndrome. Here's the darkest take. What if déjà vu isn't a glitch, or a dream, or even a peek at another timeline? What if it's the evidence that your entire reality is fake? Yeah, buckle in, because this one doesn't leave you sleeping easy. Some philosophers and neuroscientists have toyed with the idea that déjà vu is the crack in the wall, the reminder that your sense of reality is stitched together like a really bad Photoshop job. Normally, your brain does an incredible job convincing you that time is flowing neatly, that you're moving through the world in a smooth, logical line. But déjà vu, that's when the curtain slips, and you see that the whole linear reality thing is just a cheap theater production.
Think of it this way. Your brain might be constantly recycling old sensory data to make reality feel seamless. But when it accidentally double plays the tape, you notice. Déjà vu could be your consciousness realizing, oh, this is all a simulation my neurons made up. None of this is raw reality, it's just edited footage. Creepy, right? Because if that's true, every moment you've ever had déjà vu wasn't just a glitch, it was the one time your brain told the truth. That life is an illusion, memories are remix, and you're basically an unreliable narrator in your own story. So next time you feel déjà vu creeping up on you, don't shrug it off. Just remember, you might not be repeating the past or glimpsing the future. You might just be realizing that reality is the longest-running scam you've ever bought into. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.